Hello, welcome to UX Techno. Today I am going to show you how you can create a virtual machine, or in AWS terminology, it is called as EC2, that is Elastic Compute Cloud. Uh, Basically, to create EC2 instance, you will have to create a free tier account if you want to do the practice within AWS. I will share all the article details or URL details where you can go and check how you can create the free tier account within AWS, so that you can start practicing on the AWS technology. And for creating an EC2 instance, you have to log in on aws.amazon.com, which is also called as AWS console. So once you logged in to this console, you will have to go to click on this AWS, and within compute you can able to see that there is something called as EC2. So within EC2, you will have to check or click the launch instance button. Here what we have is a list of OS which are there on the AWS. So basically there are Windows, there is Amazon Linux, there is Ubuntu, there is Red Hat, SUSE Linux is also there. So for as an example, we will be taking Red Hat 64-bit operating system. So we are selecting Red Hat. Once you have selected the operating system, uh, you will have to take the configuration of the VM. So here we will be taking T2 micro, which is eligible for the free tier. That means you don't have to pay anything if you're using it for 1 month period of time. So for T2 micro, the configuration will be there will be a one CPU, 1 GB of RAM, and there will be EBS storage. Then click on next configure instance details button. Basically in this uh, uh, tab, you will have to check the VPC, which will be the network side of it. I mean which VPC you will be selecting. So by default we will be selecting the default one which is available. In this window, you can create a multiple virtual machine. So as an example, we will be creating only one instance of the VM. As of now, we are not changing anything. Just go to add storage. Here, you might be aware that for Linux, there is something called as a root, which is the main hard disk of the for the Red Hat. So the device would be /dev SDA1, and the size would be 10 GB. If you are using free tier, here it is written that free tier is eligible customer can get up to 30 GB EBS SSD storage. So nothing to worry about, since we are using only 10 GB of hard disk. Then go to add tags. Basically, tags is used for identifying the virtual machine inside the AWS console. So to add tag, we will have to give the key. We will be giving name, and as a value, we will be giving my new, my first VM. Then we'll go to security group. Security group basically means which port should be open for this VM. So in Linux, in order to access the operating system, you will have to open the SSH port. So by default, it is open the SSH port, which is port number is 22. In case you need HTTP port also want to be, want to open the HTTP port also, then go to add rule. Here you can select the HTTP like that. So once you select, review and launch. But since we do not using web server. In this example, we are not using it. So as of now, we will be using SSH only. Go to review and launch. In this window, it will show all the configuration that was selected by us. Maybe it's just a review where you can check all the details. Everything is fine. Just go to launch. Okay, this window is very much important, since by this key pair you can able to access your virtual machine, without which you cannot able to access. So whenever you are doing it for the first time, you will have to create the new one. Since I have created earlier one, it is giving me an option of existing one key pair. So here we will be using new key pair. We just have to give the key pair name. My key pair 31st 01018. Then go say my key pair. Okay, we'll be saving one. Using this PAM file, we will have to generate one more file. I'll explain that also for you, and then simply say launch instance. So now the new virtual machine is being created inside the AWS data center. I forgot to tell you that before launching an EC2 instance, make sure the availability zone is selected as per your requirement. We have selected the availability zone as a Mumbai location. In case if as per your requirement, you can create it inside any AZ that you want to have. So now it is done. Just go to AWS console, go to EC2. There is saying one. Yeah, this is the one. So it is saying running. This DNS will be this hostname will be you will be using for accessing this VM. So this is the tag name which we have given. So now to access this virtual machine or EC2 instance, you will have to download the key generator. So just say download keygen. Sorry. We already have the putty generator, so we'll be using this one directly. No need to go for this application. So we'll be going to desktop, then we'll be going to trade. Yes, we have putty generator here. Okay, to auth. To session, just paste this one. Yes, now go to EC2, funny user. That's it. You are done. You have created one VM inside it. I'll be posting all the article details where you can download and how you can log into this EC2 instance in case of RHL inside the description. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.